Hey, in this video, we'll be discussing the BillieBars rack system on my 2021 Jeep Gladiator Mojave. Hey, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like and click that bell to be notified of new content. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey YouTube, it's Robert from Sherburne Outdoors. Hey, today we're doing something great. Gotten the Gladiator a little bit more. Got some products in. Today we're actually going to put on a low profile rack system on the back that goes above the hard tonneau cover, which I really like from Mopar. But I got some camping trips I want to have coming up soon, and I did want the rooftop tent to be below the roof line. I think it looks better, but also maybe for some fuel efficiency, although fuel efficiency and Jeep Gladiator should not go together. They're terrible, but I do love it. So I did some research around from Voodoo to Mopar bars, everything, and I ran across these BillieBars, and these things are awesome. I paid about $5.50 for them and about another $50 for the rooftop tent adapters, and they are like industrial grade. If you look here, there's no hollow channel here, and you got T-tracks on every side, 2 on each side, and then another 2, 1 on each of the smaller sides. And this all screws in, and it's a low profile, so it's actually going to kind of sit just sort of like this on here. Now, if we put that down for just a moment, and we look at what goes on here, this is the piece that'll actually, here, this will be the inside of the bed, and this will kind of sit inside here, and we'll put it in a second. I've got the Jeep rail track system for Mopar, where this will just go in, their pieces will plug right in, and we'll put it on. But this is, look at the craftsmanship here on this bend. This is like 3/16, and the welds are just done so well here. And then, unlike other ones that actually sit on top of the thing and kind of clamp down, this one actually sits in a ridge right here, and then you screw it in from the sides, so it'll be very secure. Hey, with that said, let's go ahead and get that going, and then we'll put the rooftop tent on using the new smart garage winch that I installed. Let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing we gotta do is just lift up the tonneau. What I'm hoping is I can just lift the tonneau, prop it up against the window, and then just pull out the 2 bolts that are in, and then the insides come in enough where I can actually work and not have to take the tonneau cover off. We'll have to see how that goes. Let's get in and get started. Okay, so there's 2 bolts. There's 2 right here, and there's 2 right here that actually hold this on track on. What we're going to do is actually get a flashlight, turn that on, and I'll get a little camera that's a little bit closer so we can go in. All right, as you can see here, we got 2 bolts here. What I'm hoping is we can just pull those out, and this whole thing comes out. And you can see here we got a Jeep rail system, and that'll hold the connection points where we'll plug in the back. Let's go and do this first piece and see if this even works. Okay, so we got the bolts out now, and this has come loose, and I think this is actually going to work and do what we want it to do. So the first thing we got to do is get these bolts into the Jeep Smart Trap. So let's just roll back here and do it. We've got 4 of these guys. Boy, getting that thing out, those bolts was tedious. My goodness. So let's see here, we got the Smart Track, and it's got an opening right here. We take a look up here. See, it's kind of flat. So these bolts fit in here just like this. YouTube. All right, so we're finished up with the installation. Wow, a little harder than I thought I was going to be, putting it around the tonneau cover. I didn't realize these torque bolts they had buried down in the corner here were going to take so long. Putting on the BillieBars stuff was actually the easiest part. It was really quick. Actually fit into the Mopar Jeep track system really easy. And then putting on the pieces on the side were really easy. Let's just do a little walk around on it, and then actually what we'll do is we'll pick up the rooftop tent along with our new winch that we got in. New video to come from Garage Smart on that. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I had a bunch of slow-mo video of putting this thing together, but look how pretty this thing is. Looks really good, fits low. A little bit of a gap here. I'll be honest with you, I don't use this hard tonneau cover for waterproofness. So that water gets in regardless of whether there was a gap here before or not, but fits in pretty good, pretty tight. My goodness, it is strong. We'll drop a rooftop tent. I haven't done it yet, so we'll all do it together here in a second. And then, you know, it's got the really good BillieBars logo. It's got T-tracks along the top here, and then it's got it in the bottom. If we look inside, oops, let me just unlock. Just pull this down and take a peek inside. Take a look at what it looks like on the inside. I mean, really just pretty simple. The brackets come down. We got the Mopar system here. Plugs right in. Nothing major. The only difference is I can't open the tonneau cover the whole way now, but I did want to have it so that I could have it on the back. So with that said, I've got it all plugged in here. It's tight, but again, we do have, for the most part, it is pretty much sealed. It's supposed to rain heavily tomorrow, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and lift up the rooftop tent here. All right, so one of the beauties of this new system I got is I can just raise the rooftop tent up using this particular thing, and all we're going to do is make it go above the rack height. Looks pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more. All right, let's slip back in the truck underneath of here. This is just hanging, which is just great. I'm just loving this thing. Looks like it's hanging pretty level based on what I had. It looks like this will slide right under. And really all I'm doing with this rooftop tent winch that I got in here from Garage Smart is really just lifting and lowering. I'm not having it sit up there. But let's go ahead and let me go ahead and back the truck up and bring this thing in. Okay, so I got the truck backed on. It's sitting right above. Actually, probably could have lowered a little bit more. We're putting it in, but it's exactly what I wanted to do. Was to sit there. Oops. Okay, I had to make sure I got the app. Was just to be able to lower it on. So let's lower it on, see what it looks like. Ah, that is perfect. That is perfect. Look how good that looks on there. It's sitting really well. So this is all I'm doing really for this test today, is actually just lowering it on there. What I'm not sure is what I'm going to do is how it's going to stay. And what I mean by that is these bars come off so easily. I was thinking about putting, from BillieBars, they have this Molly bar that goes along here. I'm thinking about just putting that on and then putting these bars strapped to the rooftop tent to where it is always on there. That's something I've been thinking about. Not sure. It would be easier. That way all I have to do is just screw this in here versus screwing it underneath here, which is really not that difficult either. It's just right here. And I'm going to use power tools, but this just turned out really well. I need to play with this a little bit and see how close I'm going to have it to the window when we're going. But hey, that's where we are with this. Hey, I really appreciate everybody's time looking at this, loving this BillieBars product. Hey, just a quick shout out to them. They actually put their names, look at this up here, in the box. It was a nice little personalization. And they also did include, I saw other people got a hat, but I actually got a beer koozie, so loving that as well. So hey, big shout out to the guys at BillieBars. They are making killer products. I've been really happy with this. Looking forward to doing my first trip out with this product. So with that said, hey, thanks again. Hey, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button, click the subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of new content. Everybody have a great day, and thank you for your time.